Yabo draw. About saying,
It's Mami starting to say I say Ghana Bobo Arena see any results are sometimes as Ghana for rightly so you're very emotional. And for Menra results in the scene, you're very, very emotional. And I think that is right. But Bibian say we have a big opportunity in Yami Adama next week on Tuesday to go and get the points. Yeah, game women. Now you see a double header now you need Sudan about you pay at least 4 points from Sudan. See the maximum 6 you pay 4 points. Ideally, now can the Pepperma we should be able to get the win in Accra. Now say you go away to Libya, go about the return leg now. We will get at least a draw on them because I know you're away. You let me say 4 points. I say you win now. We get a job done. Share in recent times. One game and a quite away and him say a very game for us to score. In fact, before Sena Black Stars able to figure Ghana on almost Obiaka CNTV Concoshom. But we went away, went to Bamako and beat the Malians. Yes, your home fixtures in recent times, or toward the return, the results are a little bit washy, especially of you. Performances not so good, and of course, resources are become one and money heading. But the trump card of Ottoo as a coach, as Black Stars manager, as an away games, he tends to get a job done. So if you pull up the away performance of the Black Stars under Ottoo and compare it to the home performance, it is clear the disparity on them. So are you more comfortable playing away from home for whatever reason, and you're down to Ottoo as a coach. Now, and we are meaning line up now. During the normal game time, now me away from a TV set into my share and I'm a better see I'm share match. When I saw the lineup before even watching the game, I knew that we a lineup yet that of a coach on himself confidence level kakra form on the team and also a lineup that encompasses the fact say Thomas Partey out of the team. So because Partey was out of the team, now can you most progressive of the other midfielders, I can't team you are better friend Majida Shimeru or maybe Abu Francis. But your starting game, he chose to go with 2 more comfortable DMs without the ball. Of course, one of them better on the ball than the other. Then Obe rely on the central creative ability of Mohamed Kudus rather and then get the individual ability of the wingers to NS Nyama 1v1 and twice Semenyo in the box and Mohamed Kudus. Knowing that the game may become transitional. Into Osha lineup now. Atizigi Ali Dusedu, Mohamed Salisu, Jordan Ayu, Mohamed Kudus, Ibrahim Sulemana, Gideon Mensah, Elisha Owusu, NS Nyama, Alexander Jiku, and twice Semenyo. Almost that's a ball. See about tactical board. You can either pin it nominally a 4-3-3. Iti Mohamed Salisu, Jiku Echonum, Gideon Mensah, Ali Dusedu. Excellent back four. Problem behind anyone. And you are at the deep line. You been at the 3 midfielders. In this 3 midfielders, Ibrahim Sulemana, Elisha Owusu, then Mohamed Kudus. Then up top, we have Jordan Ayu, Antoine Semenyo, and Abrante Feno, NS Apia Nyama. Now the plan was simple. Say, Bona Yaboni Seno. Yenimse Sudan for an Ebano. They came to sit in the mid block 4-4-2. 2 blocks of 4 actually. And the biggest problem we had, even before the game, I remember saying the tweet, he said, we have a lot of issues in terms of central progression. Personnel wise, anyhow we shape up. Because one, your lack of confidence, you're basically consider go. Until you want to stay in the game as long as possible. Until you have 2 DMs in Ibrahim Sulemana and Elisha Owusu. All very good in terms of combative ability to make me born am I will feel if you want them. You better see a classic true they can do that. But they rely on the ball creation, the creative ability of Mohamed Kudus, and then the ball carry you from if you want them. It's rich. You share ball in the first half. Your major issue was ball progression. So share in the first half. Consistently, all throughout the game. Most of your players now were comfortable behind the block. So we got a player be our children. Not a progressive model, not a Sudan for now, what's not on low block anymore. You want a lot of Ghana players outside of the block. This is a picture I took in the 44th minute of the game. And see throughout the game. What general tactical board, sir? Just look at the image. In the 44th minute, we are chasing the game. 41st minute, sorry. Rich, count the number of Ghanaian players behind the block. Shebebi and Mohamed Kudus Ejina. Way below the block. And the Sudan follow. Accumulating on my condensed park. No. Already a lot of players. Abubu Park in Fifi. Then they have left us. Jordan Ayew Ejina Central. But our 2 players next to him. Wide areas, we have Myanmar and Semenyo in there, but all of them only threats from anything. It is consistently in the first half. Especially Sani Etimi free first line, no Kudu second line anymore. Naniaka how to break the Sudanese down. And it is because of how we set up. It's in the first half, when it was 0-0, there was no issues. And it means that your setup nominally, was to exploit on the individual ability of Mohamed Kudus, individual ability of Antoine Semenyo, individual ability of Jordan, and individual ability from out wide, Ernest Appiah Nuama, to get a job done. See, your core first half nearby, 2 things that I saw. 1, the atmosphere at Accra Sports Stadium, it looks as if they are taking the game into their hands at that point in time. So they push the Black Stars to deliver. From that time na intensity ni atmosphere and beginning say eba, and then we're beginning to feel so okay. So it will come not far from now. Then the changes of the coach, Inaki Williams coming on, Fatah Shaku coming on to try and stretch Sudan for them. That is why Sahoshaya immediately after the 65th minute, game ni more transitional. Na yenyabo na ya pini Sudan for we chiron kakra. Na kwe printe, then we knew that we were going to get a lot of time and space on the ball. We knew that we could help the Sudanese people. Me and Nimpa at that point in time, that with how the game had become, we will find ways to help Sudan for them. I think your biggest problem in this game was what happened to us in the first half. The lack of ball progression. And in the second half, we were better. You baby dominating game We had loads of the ball. You created better chances than you reach.
I didn't hear.
Say Ubo game.
Koyani Angola the same thing. Niger the same thing.
Exactly.
First half
Say Ubo
progressive game.
Wait, Mamika say Micho. The truth of the matter is that the Black Stars team, and will be very honest to themselves. Any member of the technical team will see me, plus even the GFA, will be close to the GFA, close to the Black Stars will tell you this. There is lack of confidence, and they are normal. Given what we've been through, qualified for group stage, now Angola, all of these negative results, confidence level will form. So sometimes it is normal for coaches to go into a game to be more pragmatic than trying to be progressive. Sometimes you have to because we believe strongly say you have more quality team than Sudan for it is push comes to shove. You bet me I rely on the individual ability of Kudus and twice Semenyo. But the problem is that Sewu creating only few high quality chances in games we say. And that's unfair. Then you begin to say, oh, you were unlucky. And that is why yesterday the post-match analysis of both coaches and they said we were unlucky. And truly so we were. Because time again we may be a better transitional. The ball fell to our best players. Antoine Semenyo is one of the best players in the English Premier League this season. Both with data and the eye test, BDR, but really won the player of the month. Or in one of his best forms in club career. Ball backward funny to him in front of the goalkeeper. When it's not to him. Maybe or misjustify the flight of the ball. Maybe or Felice ball bounce a little bit awkward in front of you. At the end of the day, when it's not for your quarter and young quiet, so then there was an issue. The ball again fell to Mohamed Kudus. Obia or say number 10 on the day, the captain of the day. In fact, Ghana team is here, the best player that we have. Still, a ball again fell to Inaki Williams, also consistently for Athletic Bilbao. Still, and the problem is simple. Ni control in attack. Ebi when I see a key of Wasi, ni a penny Sudan for. And then calm down the game. See, never has a chance, never a very high quality chance. And you say, oh, Kope Pro, now a flow went to my mind. Then you have issues. No, we couldn't control the attack. And it is because, generally, from the technical point of view for the manager, from the technical point of view, from how I am born, there is some lack of confidence. And say our performance in the second half we bit my build on it. Now say it be just a few tweaks based on personnel. I don't know how fit Ashimeru was. Maybe he wasn't fit enough to start the game. But away in Libya, it's a game a bit open game and we can win away from there. Because match you don't take me to safe as well. Also on the Pedro. Or Pedro. The draw was very, very important. He wanted to take the draw away. And you can't for the Sudanese. I don't think that we're bad. I don't think that that's the case.
Okay.
I don't think that Black Stars na Guana say Basa. I don't think so. I think that just one moment of getting the confidence back. Okay. Things will begin to flow.
Okay. Fiifi-Manfred, Yanasina, Menko Bismarck, Usubempire, Lanafi, Avia Clementi, Enui, Emfa, Emain. Aya, so the Fifi Candia, say players, no, confident in you. It means that I'm say, or see in psychology. We need a psychologist. Our young campo and make casa because I mean, your ball game, so a month will be comment. I almost say. Even before the game, adia every person you racket koye no. As a kwambisu no, so we players no we dimina no body language nya de on the foot of player. Now so we prepare be to deliver because I don't know. Minim sa only me ya adwen. Ye psychologist. So team we now we need confidence a team akwese Maligo Bamako. Confidence baby.
You see, you told the be a edding kakra. Edding because there are some things you say and kofo and shada and tiwasiye. There are some things you say and kofo and shada and tiwasiye. And tiase no montino. And your fault because a to the beer, dear unim, dear ujidi se away a nim. Any dear wo to you a the problem no, and yes, Sana obisusu and yoma. Now I will go back again. Makanwe and Nayamasa Kesia. They now need to discuss a cat outburst to the blast out players. You know, maybe I can't have said the oil is very, very necessary. Very, very necessary. But to me and my sustain resource. So if the intention was to speak to the psyche of the players, and I was talking from a professional point of view. Enti ye adwuma nsisi yi Jimmy oye general manager betima be wura no obeka say oh adwuma na mo ye no tale multimedia nya platform ketwa o people have come, they've worked adwuma na gidi because of previous workers ne oma ho fama ni bibia. But Rich, beyond what Jimmy will tell us, say you need proper human resource office. Our only task is to monitor individually and as a group. Adia obetimi dia atutu akwem. Send ye betimi ama maximum productivity is going to be only one off job for us to get up and work. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. A lot of people who didn't understand what I was saying is I am looking at a sustainable way of managing the current blasters. Rich, and no boy na boy, you know. Say your opponent coach can say, yeah, dear me wa. A lot of Ghanaians say, oh, based on the we were supposed to score. Look, Ottoo very, very tactical in his speech. And ne tough for Bunina our post match and say we were not lucky. Good. And see, for me, I need too much of tactics. I need too much of BBR. everything that has to do with what this current Blasters team presents, and Academia was here the cat team, to get some consistency with maybe a person could do. Now, Enra, Enya Della, and a post match. Now, on your interaction with Ottoo. May also say for to the voice number. One and best minimum today, but our voice in the mommy.
Difficult will it be to get them to play like that? Because I believe maybe our next game will be more psychological than getting the players to be more tactical.
Yeah, very good question. It's a psychological game, and we have to be fearless. We have to believe in ourselves, because these kind of games sometimes take, especially from young players, like they believe in themselves to score whatever. We have to keep our heads up. And that's what I told everyone. So they did well, and at the end we'll be rewarded. We have to believe in ourselves. We will train finishers, intelligent finishers, and then we will score them.
Mamin Cheche Umrechi. Yenya de Labusa coach Ottoo say. Boy na boy na bad cry. Na second half no cry there. You bobo pa. You create chances. Na onu ni delano. Ah yen sem joni te samino. Ni problem any say ye be na say nura second half performance na ye hu ye no ye hu no dada or Blasters, because see it be second half na born and every day in every game which then we will be coming up again as an elite team on the continent. Now onu de lanu to say enna born na ye ntimi answer ne de e more of a psychological problem than tactics. Because see, and yet you get your taxes better and can't even create those chances, Ottoo the mama I can so that's what first with the guy.
Good question.
I said that is a good question. Now on Ottoo any delaya Jane say Bono a more of a psychological game. Now what he Ottoo is dealing with, and say Ghana national team was this year, Sebi. You were a lot of young players when you Muntari, Essien, Stephen Appiah, John Mensah, experienced Blasters. Dabi, there is a young team Blasters led by a young Kudus. Anunti, I have a tiny players in the Kasa say, Ajimuno, Pejano. No, Omunya Gidia, Omumu. And Ottoo added say, chances no Munya or Park in the Sono. To Onuno. So now players will GDA Kakremi or Mumua, and they will have the composure to put the ball at the back of the net. Now my problem here. Rich Makame Yabre say there Henry Asantichum Etna Ottoo Chain during the first press conference Abre in the bar back now. Omo kachire in pain say Ottoo team no modi amano no. A long-term project no money run e ba be. Now long-term project na ye ba be with the Blasters no. Because of baby a free bench no. And look, me I'm not surprised we drew against Sudan. And now be Ottoo so no bia. Tama Gabi busa me say me pray this year say no. Me ka tell say ye nya half nil, half. And e be me 3 points amere nyankopon ase. Rich, me I am not in any state of denial about the level of your Blasters. No. I am not in any state of denial about the level of your Blasters. No. And look, I made this point say, Sudan and Omobono, Sebi. Historically, only Sudan air to 2 Blasters one. Anything biao. Currently, no. Sudan is in a World Cup group. DR Congo womb, Senegal womb, omo top group no with 10 points. Sudan is in a group for AFCON qualifiers. In a group of Angola and Ghana womb. Sudan CCA is taking one ticket per any position. Ghana that's as here. And based on current form, Sudan was 14. We are talking about a Blasters team. And to me, only a 2-0 advantage with less than 5 minutes to go against Mozambique. We are talking about a Blasters team. Comoros. Yes, yet to cry and fano. Or see more enemy at the Amasham. And they beat us. Omo say akon esa be share biem. That is the level of your blasters now you want to see. Yen tum. And if you become disappointed in these blasters, you are disappointed because you are talking about the Muntari blasters in India. But this Antoine Semenyo, Kudus, Elisha Usumo blasters, no. Look, it is a team that they are building. Now, Rich, if you want to build a team, and your core responsibility, our camo is to change the mindsets of the team. Who say aviation? Say ufeli bebria. Rich, now what started doubt on? Now mentality air from say you are not good enough. And they say to your blasters now. You are failing bebria. Blasters in your last 30 games, Rich, we can't even boast of 10 wins. What will level about to do no? Blasters in the last 2 AFCONs you have only 1 win. That is how deep I walk out from. And your blasters are Lucy Bibia confidence in you. We have doubts about ourselves. Rich, if you say you want to build the mentality of the team to an elite performance team, BM, say they're not your new blasters now. There's a professional person to do that. And yet tactics and go on. Over into the sports arena. Your training will be, say, if it is about the mentality of the team, and you will be a Juma to work on that. Since Ottoo Adobaye, the main focus is to change their mentality, but only team psychologist. How do you do it? And me tactics and that. She 2 hours now, boy. In the first half, we were struggling with your transition simply because say your pass a breaking lines. No, near to your transition here, Rich, your players this was a ball by mistake. Enti ye cry a ball feature ball. See a kutabo near bar. Yet also I was a bottle pass way. And say your bottle pass not passing in your room. You play any 10 penna, you're beating 1 line of defense. Your blaster players in Timimbo. There's a lot of pressure on them. Obian so be a mistake. Look at Elisha Usu. Elisha Nyabona. He wants to play sideways passes. Very passes are anchor fast some Reno. Look at Ibrahim Sulema. And I'm talking about your 6 and 8. They should make sure of your transitions, you know. They are afraid to be daring on the pitch because how many confidence see a center half in your ball now. Look, we have to see a player 18-year balu born here say betima Kosemenyo and Jordan Wa simply because you have 54 at the person be a mistake. Born could do anymore. We are not so daring enough. Now in the second half now you know. So where your game will change totally. Simply because Nia who say it is time to throw caution away and start believing in say we have to play attacking football. And to which Medumanus, you know, Ghana for typical Ghanaian, we are showing these characteristics. Also, all of a sudden, I go for you, Monsieur. Akosia is a good coach, and Enrantina what me Wababuya Funfro and what me and draw. And maybe a Chemesa Concepia are technically bankrupt. Or you're bankrupt, you say. Onim coaching and Casa Onim yet. But today, Akosapia is not in the Ghanaian role. We are saying, say, tactically, or yeah, dear, no, Babenya draw Ghana. Look, truth be told, and now Sudan for Oman Boba and Ghana. Tactically and everything, we were superior to them. Their coach even admitted. Omo kasa coach jitu mu se no Ghana ya bobochi omo she na ya ntimi anshe omo it is not about GFA president and whoever entering dressing room no to build a sustainable blasters to get this crop of